He's an associate professor at the University of Geneva. He's a consultant and trainer in to leading industrial groups such as Thales and Airbus and other important companies like this. He's one of the founder of Paris Machine Learning, gathering more than 8,000 engineers from the field. He's considered as one of the 100 AI experts in France, and is coming here to tell us everything about AI and how to detect it, how to protect from it, but also how to play with it, because that's part of the landscape we're in and we cannot ignore it. So please welcome Franck Bardol. I'm very happy to introduce him to you. Franck.
So let's go back a few years. Rules of the digital economy are now common knowledge, okay? Its main driving force, software eating the world, is personal data. This extraction of personal data is the source of energy for the tech companies since 30 years. And AI, with AI, it's not about to change. For Tristan Harris, a digital ethician, it's an economy of attention extraction. The main rules is hack our instinct to turn our smartphone into slot machines. The AI wave extends and amplifies these frameworks, as we will see. Okay. A recent Time investigation highlighted the activities of big tech companies. Maybe some of you have already knows these investigations, but the question is, what can we learn from this fascinating investigation? So, the answer is, the journalists talk about an original sin. For this opinion, this is rooted in the death of the generative AI company, an AI original sin. In his opinion, OpenAI, and it's the main point of this investigation, OpenAI is like a Pac-Man, eating up every English words from the internet, which is very hard to imagine. But once they finish with that, they move on to audio, books, podcast, video, and turning them into text too. We are talking about 1 million hours of YouTube's videos. It's very impressive. 1 million hours of YouTube video. How many years, according to you? 1 million hours. No, to have no 1 million hours in years, maybe. How much? 30? More. More than 100 years. Okay. So where is the sin? As you may know, YouTube's terms of service do not allow to do this. Okay, you cannot scrap videos across YouTube and use those videos to build a new application. You cannot. Okay, this is YouTube terms of service. But the journalist discovered, it's very important. The journalist discovered that OpenAI's engineers knew that it broke rules, but they resolved to do it anyway. This is the first point. The second point is, according to the Times, at least some Google employees turn a blind eye to OpenAI activities because Google was also using YouTube content to train its own generative AI. Okay? So, and third, if this company the main point, more data. So if this company can't get more data, this technology will stop improving and, of course, will collapse. So more data by all means. It's in the DNA of all tech companies. The founder of LinkedIn, that you may probably know, okay, the founder of LinkedIn has written about the methods and secrets for blitzscaling. It's breaking rules, breaking regulations. AI original sin. Okay, so much for the fact. Now, how can we protect from AI generating content? The first point is to detect this content, in particular, problematic content. Deepfakes, of course, as you may know, deepfakes are among the most problematic use of generative AI. In fact, the internet is already flooded with AI content, okay? Deepfake video double, according to BBC, double in 9 months. And it was a few months ago. Okay, last month, thousands of sham papers has been retracted by academic journals, but experts think this is just the tip of the iceberg. This generates major risk in terms of transparency and reliability. Okay? It introduces additional concern regarding accuracy, such as AI hallucination. The source is an inquiry from the Lancet. Deepfake technology is become, there is of course much more about deepfake. So a few more things. Deepfake technology is becoming a staple tool for organized crime. Deepfake technology poses serious challenges, including CEO fraud, evidence tampering, and non-consensual, maybe the worst, and non-consensual porn production in one click. Nudity and undress app, you can discover it in internet in one click. Okay, for this reason, deepfake detection must be the top law enforcement priority. There are already plenty of websites that use generative AI to change the age. I don't know if you to change the age of the celebrity in a photo, and another generative AI app to undress and place them in pornographic situations. This is a very serious concern. So, how to detect these deepfakes properly? The question is, maybe a naive question, the question is, can we just use our instincts and feelings to detect deepfake? So, there are plenty of research about this topic. In fact, the most recent one, on MIT research, discovered that the human brain can search and identify specific image in just about 10 milliseconds. 10 milliseconds, it's a really fast rate and better than a lot of computer vision algorithm. So that's good. This may be enough time to realize what a photo is about, but it's not enough to question its authenticity. Okay? Despite this, humans can detect them using their natural instincts. The author of the study is fighting AI with AI. The best way, according to him, okay, a professor of New York University, according to him, the best way to teach an AI to detect computer-generative images is to show how humans do it. I don't know if you see the clue. Yes, the clue. For the image on the left, the clue is the shape of the pupil, okay? The shape of the pupil. This one against this one. Use your instinct, okay? Okay, and this one. In this one, so the first one is the shape of the pupils, and this one, the clue is the inconsistent reflections in the photo, okay, on the right. So the fake image is this one, and according to you, which one is fake? This one was the right? Okay, the right. Exactly. I'm sorry?
The right instinct.
Yes, yes. Fake. Oh, it's not so obvious, in fact. Huh? So use your instinct. Real or fake? According to you? Real. Wow, you're very. I'm impressed. Yes, I'm impressed. Okay, real. And why is real? The question is more difficult. Why? Yes, it's my job. Human can do a lot of things, but it's very difficult to explain why we yes. So it's real, and it's a good answer. Okay, it's real. Okay. Ah, fake.
Looks like it's got a beard.
No. Okay, this one is real. This one? Fake. Yes, okay, fake. Okay, so, okay, almost every answer was good. So yes, this one is fake. There's an inconsistencies, just, it's very, yes, subtle, exactly. Inconsistency is just in this part, but for the other part, I'm not a biologist, so I can go into too much details, but this one is almost already perfect. Just an inconsistency in the eyes. Okay. Okay, so impact of AI-generated content. So 1 year ago, a very viral image of Pentagon in fire, seemingly real, turned out to be AI-generated, and this incident caused billion-dollar loss in financial markets. So the White House called AI companies for transparencies and asked to urgently develop technical measures like watermarks to indicate AI-generated content. The first part is deep fakeometer. Deep fakeometer, do you know deep fakeometer? No, you don't know? Okay. So deep fakeometer, it's an open source platform for detecting deep fakes. Okay? It targets specific artifacts like inconsistencies, as you just speak about. And users, it's a very interesting work. Users can choose multiple algorithms for comparative analysis. And outputs display detection scores, indicated manipulation likelihoods, and quantifying detection effectiveness. deep fakeometers.
It's open source.
Yes, yes, open source. Exactly. And I'm sorry. The success rate is impressive, as you can see. In fact, there are plenty of algorithms, and I'll just speak about the main algorithm. The second one is Intel. Do you know this one? This one? No. Intel fake catcher. You know it? No? Okay. So Intel technology is designed specifically for detecting deepfake videos. This time, deepfake videos, not photos. And analysis is based on the detection. It's very impressive, in fact. Analysis is based on the detection of blood flow in the veins. Okay, the blood flow in the veins. It analyzes color variations in the face causing by the pumping of blood. A slight pulse validates the content, and this is known as certified human. I have a video, a very short video.
Videos are everywhere now. You have probably already seen them. Videos that show people, like celebrities, saying and doing things they never actually did. Fortunately, Intel is developing several solutions to detect deepfakes in real time. Like the one you are seeing right now. Because you are not the real İlke Demir, I am. All right, you got me. Deepfakes, since 2014, they evolved so much. However, bad use cases were coming up, for example, in political misinformation, for adult content, for impersonation. What can we do about it? Can we develop approaches for detection? How we can find what is real, what is fake? So Intel, we built the first real-time deepfake detection platform. It uses fake catcher as its core. We ask the question, what is the truth in humans? What makes us humans? The answer is in our blood. When your heart pumps blood, our veins are changing color, and that color change is called photophotoplethysmography, PPG for short. We take those PPG signals from many places on your face and convert them into PPG maps, and then we develop deep learning approach on top of that to classify into fake or real videos. We are also using eye gaze-based detection. The unique aspect is that Intel's deepfake detection solution using fake catcher is the first real-time deepfake solution platform. It has 96% accuracy, and we can go up to 72 concurrent detection streams on Xeon. We focus...
Okay. So it's very impressive.
So that was actually released in November 2022. It was 18 months old.
Yes. Okay, so let's move on. We will talk now about certified contents. So to determine the authenticity of contents, we can use a watermark. So it involves, maybe the watermark is the most obvious and maybe the most known technology. So for the watermark, it involves embedding an invisible signature into the media during creation in an invisible way to human. So these watermarks can later be detected to verify the content's origin and authenticity.
Can this be applied after the fact? So can we apply watermark on this content after it is produced, or does it has to be produced at the same time the image is produced? I understand the question.
Yes, it can be applied later.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, there's a lot of different algorithms if we want to talk about techniques. There is no a single used algorithm for watermarking. There does not seem to be a single widely adopted watermarking algorithm as of now. Different techniques are being explored. The content can be multiple, it works on multiple contents like audio, videos. I think I have an animation for audio content. Up. Ah, okay. Original. Okay. Watermarking. In blue. It's completely invisible for you. Okay, for you. Yes. Why?
There's a lack of standardization of watermarks, but why is it? Why do you want to standardize? Why is it? Would it be good or bad to standardize?
Oh, it's a natural way in techniques to be standardized. In all the different industries, we talk about standards, and so it could be a good way to act to standardize, in my opinion, because all of the researchers will be agreeing on a norm, and so they will improve this norm, but the same norm, and it can be good things to be. Yes, okay. Okay, another techniques. This techniques is from Google DeepMind. The name is SynthID. The SynthID is created using two neural networks. The first one takes the original image and produce another image that look the same. Okay, the first one, the first neural net. Okay. This embedded pattern is invisible, as usual, to the human eyes. Then the second neural network spoke the patterns and tell users whether it detects a watermark, detect, suspect, or good content. So, in fact, there's a plenty important questions surrounding watermark. The first one, maybe the most naive, the most important one. So, at first, can these watermarks be falsified? In fact, the answer, unfortunately, is yes. Both visible and invisible watermarks can be manipulated. Of course, this is impact reliability. The second question, the durability of watermarks across different content types. In fact, do you know the answer? Yes, exactly. The answer is no. Invisible watermark is more easily manipulated in text than in visual content. Okay, in addition to the marking technique, there is a completely different solution which is provided by the law. I'm only very briefly mention to it because it's not the main part of my expertise. So, this one is a little bit shocking because as well as generating original content, generative AI duplicate it, okay? They generate content that is identical to the training content, and that's pure plagiarism. And we can see in images and in text. So, legal way, protect copyright, legal way. It's just one of the multiple complaints, and this one maybe, in my opinion, but I'm not completely sure, it's the most recent complaint, and you can read the main the main part on the left. And this complaint is from the second largest US media group. Chicago Tribune, Daily News, Orlando, San Jose. Against OpenAI and Microsoft. Okay, so we will end this presentation with methods for protecting content and style from use AI during their training. We will look shortly at passive and then active protection. And so we can choose the degree. We can go from protection to sabotage. The most known project is this one. It's about the Glaze project. So Glaze protects artists' works. It makes them more difficult for AI models to reproduce. And this is the first protection. This protection is passive protection, okay? And in addition to this, Nightshade, okay, there are two parts, Glaze and Nightshade. Nightshade goes further by actively corrupting the AI models. It poisons images for use by an AI during training. Glaze, the first, okay, let's begin with the first, Glaze. Glaze applies imperceptible pixel modifications to images, and it makes challenging for AI models to reproduce, okay? And this safeguards artist styles and techniques from unauthorized copying and using for AI systems. This is the first.
Can you outline a bit what is the difference between original and glazed? Because it's not visible, so that's good.
I'm sorry. This is original, and this is glazed.
Okay.
And it's completely invisible. Okay. No, it's of course. This is a.
That means that once it's glazed, it will not be possible to use it for machine learning purposes?
See, it's exactly this point. Yes, exactly. Yes, yes, it's an open source project from yes, you can download it, you can use it it's a web application. The source is the University of Chicago, and it's a very important project.
So you can apply a mass?
Yes. Yes, exactly. It's free, and they use Amazon AWS servers, and you just have to wait in the queue, and but it's completely free. And there's a web app. The web app is a web glaze. If you type in Google, web glaze, okay?
So sorry to interrupt. So meaning that once your content is protected with glaze, nobody can scroll the internet and take these images for machine learning purposes. And what will happen is, if that's the case, I mean, the machine learning process fails if it's touching on this content?
Exactly.
Yeah?
It will fail. Yes.
It could be a way,
Sure.
it could be a way to opt out. So if you don't want your content to be used for AI training, you just use Glaze.
Yes. Yes, you use glazed and you put your content in the internet, and for the robot scraping the web, when they will take your content will be protected. It's protected by glazed, and so yes.
But just to clarify, it's not quite that simple where the OpenAI or whoever, when they process that image, they don't see, oh, it's broken, this image is bad. It just subtly changes the training model, the model that they've trained using these images. So in some way, it's a bit broken, but they don't know in what way it was broken. So
Yeah, my understanding is it protects style, so it puts defects, so it can't copy an artist's style.
Exactly. And the end, it's nightshade, so there's passive protection. Passive protection is my terms, in fact. Okay? So yes, it's passive protection and active protection, because active protection is fight back, is more punchy. And the end, up, nightshade. So nightshade, it transforms images into poison samples. So models trained on this without consent, may learn unpredictable behaviors, so deviating from expected poison concept. Okay?
The same thing, it's a free app that you can apply.
Exactly. Also, the same research group from University of Chicago. And what is a poison concept is, in fact, I expect very clear. If you ask for a person, when we'll be interact with an AI system, a generative AI system, we will ask, please, I don't know, please, Mid-Journey, could you generate a person? Okay. So, but if the content has been poisoned, it will be up. The output will be completely mad. Okay?
No, it is to understand that this person becomes a second.
No, the result depends on how many poison contents you have.
Exactly. Exactly. The more poison content, the worst, exactly. The worst the output. Exactly. Yes. Yes.
With that technology, the images, say for instance, in an image collection, is there any problem with the actual reproduction of that image as well when you go to print it? Does it have any effect on the image itself, the reproduction afterwards? When you apply
No. No. It's just a problem for the AI. Exactly. Yes. You can reproduce, you can print the images. It's completely, for all the technique I mentioned, is completely invisible to the human eyes. Yes, it's the main...
It can be broadcasted.
Exactly.
From what I understand, it's not perfect, because it's a research project done by some students at the university. And so it's done pretty well for their research paper, but I don't think we want to use it for, yeah, it would be really interesting. So they have an open source code, they've got a service that you can simply do, and then respond with your
It's exactly the fact. There's no silver bullet, actually. There's no silver bullet. It's an active research. And, but, okay. Okay.
But you recommend us to pay attention to this type of technology for starting protecting our content? That's your recommendation? Thank you. Tu recommandes en fait qu'on utilise ce genre de technologie déjà aujourd'hui, même si c'est en phase de développement?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Yes.
So even if it's not perfect, you think it's worth for us considering these technologies to protect our content? That's
Exactly.
the idea. All right.
Sorry, I do have, because I also read a couple of things on the internet on this nightshade, but is it very complicated to use for, like, if you have an image agency?
No, it's not complicated. This work has been designed for it has been designed for professional. It's not a tool for researcher. It's not a tool when you have to do a programming code or whatever. Not. It's just an interface, and it has been designed for artists, because the university. But I recommend you to go to this internet site because they really does very good explanation, and they want to. It has been designed for professional, not.
Because we
Yes,
have like
yes.
millions of images, so I mean, we
Yes.
have to manage like
Ye-
hundreds of millions of images. in some
No,
cases.
no, you can interact with it manually, and you can interact with it, of course, with a more robust like API or.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
And this applies to images and video and audio as well? I mean, or only images, what you just mentioned here?
Audio, as I know, images. It's yes, images. And, yes, yes. For the audio, I'm not sure. Okay. Yes,
That's it?
the end.
Right.
Okay.
So any questions or clarification or that you would like to ask a friend?
Question here. Thank you. We've trialled deepfake-o-meter at PA and various other tools, and you get a lot of false negatives. So if we put our own content through it, it often comes back and tells us that it's AI. So we've really struggled to find something that's reliable. So they're helpful, but they don't necessarily. I don't know if you know if these things are going to get better or not, but at the moment they're not foolproof. And then the other video detection around the pulses in the skin, and I've seen other ones which can detect fakes through light reflection from the skin. But I also have friends in the gaming industry who tell me it's possible to generate those things. It's just the computing power is too expensive and takes too long, but that will come down. So are these sort of short-term things is what I'm asking, which actually in a couple of years the technology will already have got around them?
Mm. Oui, oui, vas-y.
The question, I think, is whether it's a work in progress, but
Exactly.
also on both sides. I mean,
Yes.
AI will be finding ways to go around, these roadblocks that you just mentioned, detection things. So do you think that actually the race of both sides, if I may say so, is even? Or I mean, is AI working faster than the counter AI type of technology, or you know what I mean? Because what Emily was saying is basically okay, but the blood thing identification might be attacked by AI because they're going to find a way in order for them to generate the same signal.
Of course, it's a main concern. It's a race, and it's difficult to which one, but it's a race, and it's a constant evolution. And I talked to you about actually these techniques, but of course in the future there will be
New projects.
exactly new project. Yes.
But your recommendation as a scientist is for us to consider what exists today, even if it's imperfect. It's better than doing nothing. That's what you would be recommending.
Yes, it's exactly the point. Yes.
So just for clarification, so as will be the last question, but none of these projects have been commercialized. It's only research at the moment. So it's only available on this Chicago University.
Nightshade and Glaze for exactly Chicago University. For Google Mind Synth ID, it's a Google Mind. And for all the techniques I mentioned, all of them are, yes, free of used. Yes. Okay. And the same for Intel, yes. As I know, yes.
Are there any comments or anything? Because otherwise we can go to the next panel, which is Google. So probably, I don't know if they'll talk about Google Mind. I don't know. Okay, good. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.